Om 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 Sahana Vavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Sachidanandarupaya Vishwotpatyadihetave Tapatraya Vinashaya Sri Krishnaya Vayam Namaha. Nigamakalpatarorgalitam phalam Shukamukadambrutadrava samyutam पिबत भागवतं रसमालयं मुहुरहो रसिका भुवि भावुकाः नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ योऽन्तः प्रविश्य मम वाचमिमां प्रसुप्तां सञ्जीवयत्यखिल शक्तिधरस्वधाम्ना अन्यांश्च हस्तचरण श्रवणत्वगादीन् प्राणान् नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यं समस्तदेवताभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो नमः। श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराण आचार्येभ्यो भागवत महापुराण अंतर्गत अवतारेभ्यो भक्तेभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो नमः। अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। सर्वेषां तेषां गुरूणां परमात्मनः परब्रह्मणः श्रुतिमातु अनुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यमोदसिद्ध्यर्थं पुराण इतिहासोक्त भागवत दर्शनानुग्रहानुभव प्राप्त्यर्थं सनातन धर्मस्य पुनरुत्थान पुनर्जागरण विश्वव्याप्त्यर्थं तत्कृते कंकणबद्ध साधक भक्तानां सर्व शत्रु दुष्ट विघ्न निवारण द्वारा शक्ति संपादना वाप्ति द्वारा दिग्विजय प्राप्त्यर्थम विश्व शांति विश्व कल्याण विश्व समैक्यता प्राप्त्यर्थम श्रीमद् भागवत महापुराण शास्त्रस्य दशमस्कन्धस्य द्वादशस्कन्धस्य पारायणम् अध्ययनं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे. Friends, a great endeavor of studying Bhagavatam through the meaning of that, being in touch with the Lord Saguna Sakara and the Lord Nirguna Nirakara. May we become stronger and stronger through the Saguna Sakara Avagahana in our devotion to the Lord, through the Nirguna Nirakara Shravana in the understanding and meditation on the Lord, the truth. So, the Paramasatya Dhyanam and Paramadharma Sadhana, these two are the essence of Bhagavata Purana. As we saw in the first Shanti mantra, first sloka only, Satyam Param Dhimahi. In the very next one, Dharmaha Projhita Kaitavaha Paramaha Atra. Projhita Kaitavaha Paramadharmaha Atra Uktaha. So that pure supreme dharma of devotion, Projhita Kaitavaha, freed from any malice and selfishness. That is what is taught in entire Bhagavata as the content, along with Param Satyam Dhimahi, Satyam Param Dhimahi. So maybe that way enter into that mood, remain in that mood, discover our unity with the Lord. We are seeing 10th Skandha, chanting and meaning. Yesterday we saw 45th shloka chapter, how Bhagavan Krishna Balaram with so much humility, humbleness, ask for forgiveness from the parents for not giving them love and joy, for not protecting or taking care of them. Having heard such a lovable, wonderful words from their own children, how Devaki Vasudeva hugged and gave the love back, such a sweet portion we saw. Today we will see the subsequent portion of how the Ugrasena is made as king and all. Thereafter, Nanda Baba is sent back to the Gokula. So that portion we will study. Then we have the next portion of Sri Krishna Balarama going and staying with Sandeepani Muni, learning all Vidyas, and as a Nishkruti Guru Dakshina, they bring back their son who dies in that Prabhasa Kshetra. Let us see these portions. Now, let us chant uh, uh, from the 10th mantra onwards. Very beautiful. Okay. 10th up to mm, up to 30. Let us chant. कितना देख सकते हैं उतना देखेंगे. ओम श्री कृष्ण परब्रह्मणे नमः. श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराणम दशम स्कंधः पूर्वार्धः अथ पंचचत्वारिंशोऽध्यायः. श्री शुक उवाच इति माया मनुष्यस्य हरेर्विश्वात्मनो गिरा मोहितावङ्कमारोप्य परिष्वज्य सतुर्मुदं सिञ्चन्तावश्रुधाराभिः स्नेहपाशेन चावृतौ न किञ्चिदूचतु राजन् बाष्पकण्ठौ विमोहितौ एवमाश्वास्य पितरौ भगवान् देवकीसुतः मातामहं तु ग्रसेनं यदूनाम् अकरोन्नृपम् आह चास्मान् महाराज प्रजाश्चाज्ञप्तुमर्हसि यातिशापात् यद्भिः नासितव्यं नृपासने मयि भृत्योपासीने भवतो विबुधादयः बलिं हरन्त्यवसताः किमुतान्ये नराधिपाः सर्वान् स्वान् ज्ञातिसम्बन्धान् दिग्भ्यः कंसभयाकुलान् यदुवृष्ण्यन्दकमधु दाशार्ह कुकुरादिकान् सभासितान् समाश्वास्य विदेशावासकर्षितान् न्यवासयत् स्वगेहेषु वित्तैः सन्तर्प्य विश्वकृतो कृष्णसङ्कर्षणभुजैः गुप्ता लब्धमनोरथाः गृहेषु रेमिरे सिद्धाः कृष्णरामगतज्वराः वीक्षन्तो हरः प्रीताः मुकुन्दवदनाम्बुजं नित्यं प्रमुदितं श्रीमत् सदयस्मितवीक्षणं तत्र प्रवयसोऽप्यासन् युवानोतिमलौजसः पिबन्तोक्षैर्मुकुन्दस्य मुकाम्बुजसुधां मुहुः अथवा नन्दं समासाद्य भगवान् देवकीसुतः सङ्कर्षणश्च राजेन्द्र सपरिष्वज्येदमूचतुः पितरिवाभ्यां स्निग्धाभ्यां पोषितौ लालितौ वृषं पित्रोरभ्यधिका प्रीतिः आत्मजेष्वात्मनोभिः सपिता सा च जननी यौ पुष्णीतां स्वपुत्रवत् शिशून् बन्धुभिरुत्सृष्टान् अकल्पैः पोषरक्षणे यातयोऽयं व्रजं तात वयं च स्नेहदुःखितान् ज्ञातीन् वो द्रष्टुमेष्यामः विधाय सुहृदां सुखम् एवं सान्त्वय्य भगवान् नन्दं सव्रजमच्युतः वासोऽलङ्कारकुप्याद्यैः अर्हयामास सादरम् इत्युक्तस्तौ परिष्वज्य नन्दः प्रणयविह्वलः पूरयन्नश्नुभिर्नेत्रे सह गोपैर्व्रजं ययौ अथ शूरसुतो राजन पुत्रयोः समकारयत् पुरोदसा ब्राह्मणैश्च यथावत् द्विजसंस्कृतिं तेभ्यो दाद्दक्षिणा गावः रुक्ममालाः स्वलङ्कृताः स्वलङ्कृतेभ्यः सम्पूज्य सवत्साः क्षौममालिनीः याः कृष्णरामजन्मर्क्षे मनोदत्ता महामतिः ताश्चाददाद् अनुस्मृत्य कंसेनाधर्मतो हृताः ततश्च लब्धसंस्कारौ द्विजत्वं प्राप्य सुव्रतौ गर्गाद्यदुकुलाचार्यात् गायत्रं व्रतमास्थितौ प्रभवौ सर्ववेद्यानां सर्वज्ञौ जगदीश्वरौ न अन्यसिद्धानुलग्नमलज्ञानं गुहमानौ नरेहितैः ओम शांति शांति शांति. Excellent topics all these are. Bhagavan Krishna Charitra, time and again worthy of remembering, meditating for our own consolation, encouragement, inspiration. more than all that, to have him as support. Every support to the ego of Vijnanamaya Kosha, of Anna, Prana, Mana, and Bahya Jagat, all are deceiving supports because they themselves are not permanent, not powerful enough. But Lord Krishna is permanent, powerful enough, kind, compassionate. If we make him as our support, he will ever protect us. May we all that way revel in Krishna Bhakti and the joy that we have surrendered to Him truly, and now He is taking care of us. In that sort of bhakti, may we revel. Excellent. Now, yesterday we saw how sweetly they spoke to parents and all, asked for forgiveness and all. Then from the 10th mantra, we already saw 3 shlokas. Again, we will see. Shri Shukavacha. Iti, in this way, Maya Manushasya Harehe Vishwatmanaha Gira. He is with Maya came as Manushya. Otherwise, he is Harihi and is the Atma Vishwaka. By his such words, Mohitau, these parents got back into forgetting of Krishna as Paramatma and Balarama Paramatma. Then they felt that Vatsalya Bhava as parents, Ankamaropya, keeping them on their lap, Parishvaja, hugging, Apatur Mudam, extreme happiness they got. Sinchantau Ashrudhara Vehi. From so many years, they were longing every moment to have the darshan of their own children. They missed it. Now, all that prema came out as the tears from the eyes. With that, they just sprinkled, drowned, or drenched both the children. Sneha pashena cha avrutau. They were so much filled with sneha pasha. Nekinchidu chatu rajan. They couldn't speak even a word. Bashva kantau myohitau. With what kantha totally becoming choked with that divorce, that love for their children. And this joy you also might have felt at least a few moments in life, few times, where the most beloved person, whoever they may be, after a long time you might have met. It's a great, great premaka wo ananda. And the best of all the premas are, though we say in that Adhyatmaka Kshetra, Guru Shishya, beyond that is Bhagavan and Bhakta, but these two prema of Pati and Patni and parents and children itself is a unique gift. The human world is given by the Lord if we can really open that gift and enjoy. You know, need not always live in a intellectual, careless, reckless life of logic, etc. We can come to the level of Hrudayam or the Mano and enjoy our life of that pure love also to the children or the wife or husband. Nothing, just for the sake of love. This prema of Devaki Vasudeva, so overpowering to their children that no word came out of the mouth. What can they speak? है ना? प्रेम का अनुभव भी मूक होता है, प्रेम का व्यक्तीकरण भी मूक. सो टू दट ऑफ ज्ञान, है ना? ज्ञान का अनुभव मूक, ज्ञान का व्यक्तीकरण भी कितने भी वेदों में बतावे, वेदांतों में, बट स्टिल इट इज ओनली an attempt to explain about the truth. Truth is yato vacho nivartante aprapya manasa saha. These great milans in our Purana Itihasa, which we have seen so many times. The Hanuman Vibhishana Milan. Before that, the Rama Hanuman Milan. Then in that Chitrakot mein Bharata Rama Milan. Is it not? When Sita Rama Milan, after that Ravana is killed. When they come back, Milan with the Bharata again. These so beautiful things in Ramayana. Here also, the Milan of Devaki Vasudeva with Bhagavan Krishna. Before that, we saw that of Akrura and Krishna. These are all very beautiful things in life to tell us that in love there is great joy. Learn the art of pure love. Be a giver of love. Everybody is not capable of giving love. Everybody are the beggars of love. To give love, that is also purely selflessly, it needs a maturity of many, many lives of sadhana, of ahankara rahitya, swartha rahitya. So let us practice that. Let us in love embrace the entire world, entire universe. You know that. Whenever they are in need and all, just be in that mood. In today's world, as we saw the other day, most destructive virus also L. Most missing vitamin deficiency also L. The destructive virus which is prevalent in today's world is called L for the lust. Lust for everything excessive. And the deficient vitamin also, vitamin L, that is called as love. So with this vitamin love fully taken, gain that immunity, that the virus L, the other one, we have to eliminate. Then the Sandesha of the Prema, pure Prema, very much required in today's world because so many broken hearts, suffering for various reasons, although they have all the material things around them. Is it not? Still. That is why you see, जितना भी भौतिक संपदाएं हैं, जहाँ प्रेम है वहीं आनंद है. So recognizing that, just spread that message of love. Everywhere, wherever we go, pure love, selfless love, expressed through service, expressed through words, expressed through giving any things that can be given, or even express or feel in the mauna whenever the above said chances are, requirements are not there. This is what the message from Devaki Vasudeva meeting Krishna and Balarama. Excellent. Okay. Evam ashvasya pitarau. In that way, giving ashvasan to parents. Bhagavan, now Devaki Sutaha. Devaki Sut ho gaya abhi. Bhagavan bhi ho gaye. Everybody knows now he is Bhagavan. They know, but some of them don't want to accept, don't agree. Knowingly also somebody won't say, make that enmity and get perished in his hands. That goes on. That is how the Leelas, that's how the Vishwa like. So having that way consoled the mother and father, Bhagavan Devaki Sutaha, Mata Maham, the mother Devaki and that Kamsa's father, Ugrasenam, Ugrasen ji ko Yadu Nama Akarot Nrupam. He made him as the Raja for the Yadukula. Okay? Then Ahacha, to that Raja Ugrasena, he spoke. See the words, how beautiful. Asman he Maharaja Prajahacha Agnaptumarasi. We are your prajas now. You are servants of you. Give us your orders. We are ready to obey all of them. Means full kingdom or the powers as a king are given to you. You can give us Agnya. Means total assurance he gave to Ugrasena ji that you are the king now. Not like when your son Kamsa was there, he is eliminated. You have all rights to order us. Everything is at your command now. You are the king. Then Yayati Shapad Yadubi na Asitavya Nupasane. Raja Yayati gave Shapa to Yaduvamshis that they should not, will not, cannot sit on the throne to rule the kingdom. Yet I am there, Bhagavan is claiming, I am there, therefore that Shapa of Yadu of the Yayati will not touch you as long as I am there. So he is putting it in a beautiful form. What is that? Mai bhrutye upasine. When I am sitting at your feet as your bhrutya bhavataha, vibhudadaya balim haranti avanataha. Even all devatas also come and bend bow in front of you, give you all the gifts. Kimuta anye naradhipaha. What to talk about other human kings in the world? So you need not worry about. So by that Krishna is revealing he is the Paramatma only. And though Devatas come and give you the gifts, other kings also give and surrender to you, namaskar to you, out of their bhakti or fear to me, yet I am only your servant. Bhagavan Krishna never became king. He only made others king. Kingmaker is not like Hanumanji also. See how wonderful it is. Then, what an excellent thing. What Krishna and Balaram done. Next ones are Sarvan Swan Jnati Sambandhan. His own very close, near relatives and friends and who are in various ways were connected to them. Digbyaha, who have ran away to different places. Why? Kamsa Bhaya Kulan. Out of Bhaya to the Kamsa and all his Rakshasa followers. Who are they? Yadu. Some of the Yadavas ran. Vrishni people, Andhaka, Madhu, Dasharha, Kukura Adika. All of them out of fear to Kamsa left to Madura for their own survival to different places. So all of them, Sabhajitam, he called them, invited them, respected them, Samashwasya, gave them all the Ashwasana, Videsha Vasa Karshitan. They were so became Karshita, Krush ho gaye because of staying in the unknown place, new place, not our own place, Videsha Vasa Karshitan. All of them, Nyamasayat Swagesheshu. He brought all of them, made all of them stay in their own respective places, houses, kingdoms. जिन जिनका कंस ने सारा छीन लिया उनको वापस सब कुछ दे दिया. स्वगेशेषु वित्तै ही संतर्प्य विश्वकृत. He is the creator of the whole world only. So all the wealth he gave, houses he gave, their own, made them stay, gave them all protection, love, assurance. Who ran away out of fear of Kamsa to various places. Then see all of them now. Krishna Sankarashana Bhujaihi Guptaha. Guptaha means Gopanam means protected. Protected by the powerful shoulders of Bhagavan Krishna and Balarama. Labdha Manoratha. From such long time they were having that Manoratha. When will that chance occasion come for me, for us to go back and stay in our own Mathurapuri? All their Manorathas and staying with their own people, they were fulfilled. Labdha Manoratha. Then Gruheshu Remire started enjoying staying in their own houses with their own kith and kin and elders and all whom they left and ran away. Siddhaha. They were so happy. Krishna Rama Gatajvaraha. Because of Balarama and Krishna, all their jvara, fears, tensions, etc. of every sort gone away. And then last one, Vikshanta Aharaha Pritaha. Every day looking and enjoying what? Mukunda Vadanambujam. Lord Krishna's lotus-like face. Every day they are having the darshana. Nityam Pramuditam. The entire Mathura was full of Ananda every day. Srimad Sadaya Smita Vikshanam. Lord with all compassion, love was looking at everyone. Through those looks only, he was giving every protections, every assurances to everyone other. In fact, at that time in Mathura Nagari, Tatra Pravayasaha api asan Yuvanaha Atibala Ojasaha. Even the old people also were becoming Yuvanaha, younger, Ati Hojasaha, full of strength, etc. Pibanta Akshaihi Mukundasya. How? Looking at Krishna with their eyes and drinking his divine form. Mukhambuja Sudham Muhu. Again and again. Again and again, having darshan of Krishna, such a divine form. They were all reveling in that safety, security, comfort, happiness, prema, togetherness, fearlessness, assurance. The entire Mathura Vasins. Now, by these 7-6 shlokas, saying Sri Vyasa Bhagavan has told, SHUKADEVJI'S has told how entire Mathura Nagari was protected by, taken care of by Balarama Krishna together. Remaining, you have to do the homework of imagining how they were all reveling, enjoying the entire Mathura Vasins, not only the parents, the grandparents, the related ones, but everyone also. So when I was reading this, not to that extent, but to some extent, I was remembering, I was really deeply feeling in my heart about our own present, our own country's prime minister and the home minister. I was exactly feeling. Okay? Some examples we need. भगवान कृष्ण बलराम को तो हमने देखा नहीं. Is it not true from last 8, 9, 10 years, 8 years, 9 years? These two together, you know, Kashi Vishwanath temple coming back to us. So go and see how much it is modified and beautified and divinized everything. Silently they have done. 500 years we were doing tapasya to get back our own Rama Mandiram. You know that? It has come back to us. Then the impartialities, other partialities, the differences and the separations that were being given to our Hindus because of so many constitutional things, etc. Let us 370 article का कुछ भी हो, एक एक को हटाते हुए is not our Bharat Mata again. Feeling safety, security, joy, happiness is not our entire Sanatana Dharma Hinduism is feeling a self-respect. Just imagine 10 years back. No one were caring us, the Hindus. We were like Anatha only, not cared by anyone. I just mentioned 3, 4 of them. You know, the Ujjain, Mahakal, Kaho, how many temples are reinnovated and all. How many pilgrim places are made beautiful. How much of respect and reverence of Bharata Mata taken across anywhere. How much assurance is given. You know, I was watching continuously last 2, 3 days about all these people returned from Turkey and their dialogues and all. How they were, it was so touching. That is naturally, by nature, it is in the heart of every Bharatiya Vasi. But they were all suppressed because of such a terrible ruling, as if we are alienated in our own Bharata Mata. Like all these Yadu Vrishni undercover feeling. Not only we are feeling that we belong to Bharata Mata Hinduism, you can see all these things nowadays coming, whether it is Pakistan or Bangladesh, they are feeling that why did we got separated from India? Maybe we back to our India, they are feeling. Because of that type of beautiful, unbiased ruling for the development of entire nation and dharma. Excellent it is. Please pray for them and whoever are supporting them, all the good people we have to pray for their long life, healthy life, powers for them of every sort, so that Bharata Mata, Sanatana Dharma is protected, spread throughout the world, in fact. I was remembering Krishna Balram को यहाँ के यही दोनों याद आ रहे थे मुझे. True it is. And what we know is 2-3%. Because you have not seen the entire pictures of the variety of things. Is it not? And how many more are awaited? Hmm. That name giving Kartavya Patha, because there only the entire country is being governed from. The Delhi mein, that whatever you had earlier, Rajpath, which is the Rajpath was an arrogant feeling. ये राजमार्ग है और राजा कहता रहा रुबाब दुखाएंगे कुछ करेंगे नहीं. अब इसका नाम कर्तव्य पथ दिया तो it remains कर्तव्य, because in that marg only every central government people have to travel every day from the members or the heads of departments to class 3, 4 employees. So whenever the कर्तव्य मार्ग में हम है, reminder it is. And in that Subhash Chandra Bose, that one, Sardar, but yes, very good it is. For our Bharata Mata and our Sanatana Dharma, the result of all our prayers, blessings of all the Rishi Muni, are to have such things. Because you and I are many Mahatmas spiritual are there. They are limited to their own work. They don't have adhikaras more than that. But those who are in the adhikara, if they are great, or those who are great if they get adhikara. How wonderful it is it not? So, really giving assurances to wherever the world they go. our Indians staying there, NRIs, they feel our own people have come, that respect, love it is. Dekho, in governance, there will be always the two opinions. Sometimes this is correct, that's correct. ये तो चलता ही रहता है. Sometimes the policies fail, sometimes decisions may be taken in the short-sightedness. These are all the human intellect's limitations. That should not be seen only. We have to see the heart. We have to see the work. We have to more importantly see the intentions. Is it not? Very touching. We are really lucky. Yesterday I was listening to our home minister's talk also in that place, somewhere in Maharashtra, somewhere. कहाँ था? I don't remember place. But then very powerful, expressive. You can see the tadak of both types in their heart. Of both. What is that? भारत माता को पूरे विश्व में आगे ऊपर ले जाना. सो टू सनातन धर्म वैदिक संस्कृति को भी पूरा जागृत करके द्वारा विश्वव्याप्त करना. Assured by them, inspired by them, so many Hindu saints, Mahatmas, organizations freely working, wonderfully working. I was seeing yesterday Somvati Amavasya in 4 or 5 places, in one nook corner of Andhra Pradesh. It was a mind-blowing thing. One small river, lakhs of people there to take bath. I was happy to see that. Bhakti. Not only here, in every of the Shaiva Kshetras and all of that, the people going, taking bath in the rivers. Thank God, हमारा सनातन जिंदा है. बस डर नहीं. So Balarama Krishna, Sri Rama Lakshmana, here these people, and time and again, wherever dharma ka glani hota hai, and some of good people pray for the reinitiation of dharma, Bhagavan expresses through some expressions and does his work. Here, politically as well as spiritually, in both ways, not only one Bharata Mata, entire globe has to be enriched and stabilized. Some powerful powers are required. The Lord slowly prepares. See, no individual can do, remember, without the God's grace. God's grace fully will not come without the Sant Mahatma ka prarthana. So all the Rishimuni have done their prarthana, Bhagavan's grace. Slowly such things, such great characters are created. Like for the next 70 years, यहाँ से कौन रूल करेगा? Already the creation is happening. Process तो चलता रहता. But in our own time, in front of our own eyes, we have seen the post-independence time, what was going on. Economically, we were down. Industrially, we were down. Slowly, development is happening. But in dharma-wise, in the, what is it, corruption, etc., बढ़ रहा था. Internationally also, we were becoming weaker in all fronts. But suddenly, these two coming, and really wonders they are creating. Pray for them and everyone. Whoever does seva for the nation like that, for the dharma like that, we are ready for doing our prayers for them. Now in Andhra, then from this only, what did they say? In all 100 districts, we'll establish Shivalaya. Something was said by them. Now उनको भी लगा कि सनातन धर्म का सपोर्ट करने से वोट्स मिलते. But they did not for the support or the vote they have supported. It is from the heart. A paripakwa jiva of many lives of jnana sadhana, yoga sadhana, bhakti sadhana alone can visualize without compromising in so many angles of the economic development, the security development, the universal oneness, the spiritual growth, the cultural sustenance. It's mind blowing. It's ultimate. There is no human being there individual. Some divine only functioning. Seeing that, we can really have faith in our Bhagavan. What is our kartavya now as individuals at our own level? First, to grow spiritually. That is our main goal. Secondly, outside in our own capacity, whatever we can do, let us do. At least talk good about the good things, and support such great persons to continue in the power to serve the nation and all of us. More than these two, the third one is always these prayers. Raja dharmiko bhavato deshoyam niruphadravostu. सत्या एषाः आशिषः सन्तु सर्वेषां स्वस्तिर्भवतु सर्वेषां शान्तिर्भवतु सर्वे सुजनाः सुखिनो भवन्तु सर्वे जनाः सुजनो भवन्तु. In this way we can extend our prayers. It's our कर्तव्य. अब इतना भी नहीं करें तो we are really lazy. Okay, so this is how Balarama Krishna came with a huge project to Mathura. Naturally, when they have to do such big, big things, all earlier things, they have to transcend. They have to transcend, they have to give up, they have to forego. Therefore, physically, all the joys, comforts of Vrindavana, Gokula over. All the emotional attachments to Yashoda, Gopikas, everyone, उसका अपना समय था हो गया अभी. Move ahead. Now the last episode is Nanda Baba Ityani, who came, who brought Krishna without the thought, without knowing that Krishna will stay back and they have to go without him. So painful it is. Actually, their lives become full so much with Krishna that without Krishna, their lives are fully empty. But you can't avoid that, as we are again and again seeing, no physical proximities can be permanently together. Therefore, in the heart, we have to carry. Even in the heart, there is a chance of forgetfulness. Therefore, discover the divine as our own Atma. And that divine with which we have never separated, because discover it as our own Atma, alone everything. With this knowledge of everything is divine, that every divine is my own self. We never miss the divine. There is no separation or the misery. That's teaching given only by Vedanta, Satyam Param Tima. That's why, come what may, any number of variety of spiritual sadhanas, only the Vedanta stands out to be ultimate, the Advaita Vedanta. All else, though, give joys at different levels, every one of them have their own limitations. Where now let us see what happened to Lord Krishna and this Nanda Baba Atha. Now this very, very touching and painful thing. Nandam Samasadhya. Nanda Baba के पास आ गए भगवान देवकी सुतः संकर्षणः च. हो राजेंद्र, you know, Parikshitji was getting lost in the Krishna and Balarama Mahima and Sundara Vadana when Shukadevji was describing. So Shukadevji is pulling his attention. Hey Rajendra, now both of them, Balarama Krishna, came to Nanda Baba. Parishvajya, they hugged him. Idam uchatu. Then they spoke these words. Who can explain these words? Itaha, O Father, Yuvabhyam Snigdhabhyam, with you both unparalleled sneha and prema, Poshitau Lalito Brusham. We were really taken care in our Poshana and the Lalana. Pitroho Abhi Adhika Pritihi Atmajesh. Two parents, so much prema they have for their children, Atmana Apihi, more than that of their own Dehadi. So, not caring of your own Dehadi comforts, etc. Both of you have taken care of us so much, so much, so much. No? Bhagavan Krishna Balarama say, Ki Saha Pita Sacha Janani. No, their situation of Nanda Baba. यशोदा जी का तो कोई किताब लिख नहीं सकता, इसलिए कहीं मेंशन नहीं किया. Is it not her feeling? To Nanda also, when he was enjoying that Putra Vatsalya with both of them, now he will have to leave them there and go empty-handed. Not having children is a pain. But having children, but now they are not mine, they are of Devaki Vasudeva, they will go there and they stay there. Nanda Baba being a man and matured, earlier only he knows that they are Devaki Vasudeva children. So any day they may go back. उनको प्रिपरेशन है इसलिए वो बच गए. Ordinary children only we cannot send them away from us. अगर एक बेटी का शादी करके विदाई करते हो, even your own son, they go away from your house because the pressure of the daughter-in-law, how much dukkha you feel. Ordinary children, as useless as us. Here, Sakshat Bhagavan only, and never acted as Bhagavan, but gave all the prema of children with all the divinity. भगवान के शक्तियों को यूज किया, भगवान के तरह नाटक नहीं किया. ऐसे divine love they have given. So to leave those children and go, how it is painful. Balarama, Krishna know it. But in life you can't avoid. Is it not? So for the parents, children are more dear to than their own body, etc. And you have taken up as a poshana lalana, you have done it. Then Sahapita Sacha Janani. He alone is father, she alone is mother. Yau Pushnitam Saputravat. Those who have taken care, gave the portion, etc. Like the children only, their own children. Shishun. To the children, Bandhubhi Utsrushtano Akalpaihi Posha Rakshane. Poshana Rakshana Karne ke liye, these original parents, Devaki, Vasudeva are Akalpa. And they have left us at your disposal. And you have taken care of us like your own children. Therefore, you are our true real mother and father. So don't see or think that we have left you and all that. You remain eternally as our own parents. Hey, Nanda Yashoda. That is why perhaps that Yashoda Ananda and the Leelas of Vrindavana only have become more famous of Krishna than any other Leelas. Vrindavan, Gokula, he stayed only a maximum 8 years. 117 more years. He stayed in Mathura, Dwaraka and all. But they are not much remembered. Only occasionally, Jabardasti hai to. But these Leelas of Krishna and the Gokula and all, Vrinda, so much famous. So always he is Nandanandana and Yashoda Nandana. So, Sapita Sacha Janani Yau Pushtitam Saputravatu Shishon Bandhubi Utrushtana Akalpahi Posharakshana. Means when my parents were not able of taking care of us and in that helplessness, Lacharpana, they left both of us at your disposal. You took care of us with so much of love. You gave us everything. You are our real parents. Then Yatayuyam Brajam. Now, he can't say, but he had to say, because there they were waiting. Yatayuyam Brajam Tata. Please, you go now. Vayam cha, we, what we will do, Sneha Dukhitan Gnyatin Vaha Drashtumeshyamaha. We know how much you will be in Dukkha for your Sneha for us. We will definitely come to see you. When will I come? Vidhaya Suhrudam Sukham. After sufficiently consoling and giving sukha to these people of Mathura. Because they were also not only missing Krishna and Balarama for such long time, but they were suffering the tyranny of that dictator Kamsa for such a long time. So Krishna's responsibilities are so many. He will have to take care of everyone. He cannot be bound or caught in one place. He is the Lord of the whole universe, even in Avatara Kala. So he says, we'll definitely come to you and give you that Santvana because we know how much you will dukkhita by missing us. But here, having given them sufficient Sukha Ananda, by staying here for some days, we will come to you to see you. And see, in Bhagavatam, Purana, other places, they might have not mentioned, but for our own consolation, we can feel Mathura and Vrindavan were not very far. They might have come many times, I have seen, met. ये सब हम देख सकते हुआ होगा. It's not that once he went to Mathura, he never went again back to Vrindavan or none of them came. ऐसा नहीं था. मिले होंगे. But then any strong attachment also, love, when the time gap comes, the distance comes, slowly that goes away. That is again the grace of Bhagavan. Out of sight, out of mind हो जाता है. And that mingling and meeting and getting separated, all that makes us understand that only with the Atma Vastu we can be permanently together with no Anatma, no Dvaita, no Dvandva. And be prepared in advance only with all these things. So as long as there, stay together and enjoy. When a time had to come, you have to depart. In this regard, I remember all those days when Gurudev left us and went, 93. That May 3rd se lekar. That was, sorry, August 3rd. India, it was August 4th actually. Those whole year, in fact, 1993, August 3, 4 to 94 tak. Every day, every bhaktas who were very close to Gurudev and all, how much they were missing. But slowly, slowly, that dukkha alone brought Gurudev so close to them that now they are remembering Gurudev devotionally more than when he was in physical world. Thousands of them, lakhs, they don't join any samstha. अपने आप में गुरुदेव का स्मरण चिंतन करते हुए they are in their own devotion sadhana. Thousands of them. Like in Vrindavan also, there may be hundreds of them in their own works busy, remembering Krishna and Krishna Leelas, feeling Krishna's proximity more in the heart. दिल में मिलना है. फिजिकली तो हमेशा दूर, तो हमेशा पास तो रह नहीं सकते. रहने पे भी proximity leads to contempt again. Problem is that, like your own children, when you are together, you fight so much. And when they go away, again we cry. This whole life is funny, human life. All मन का खेल, मोह का खेल, माया का खेल, अज्ञान अविद्या का खेल. ओनली हम ज्ञान से इन सबको जीत सकते हैं. There is no other way. So Bhagavan Krishna in this way, evam santvaya, having this way given santvana, consolation, Bhagavan Nandam Savrajam, Nanda Baba ko, and with all the people who have come from the Vraja, especially the children, youngsters, उनको तो कृष्ण के बिना जीवन ही नहीं होगा. Everyone. In fact, there, the whole Vrindavana Bhumi, the paid Paude, Pashu Pakshi, even the Nadi, Gopikas, everyone must be, how many days they might have taken to console themselves the absence of Lord Krishna. Shock hai wo. But slowly, slowly, our Atma alone is with us. Krishna is our own Atma. Sachidananda Rupaya. So in this way, having consoled him, then he sent Nanda Baba by giving all the gifts. Vasaha, lot of clothes, alankaraha, ornaments, kupyadi, all the vessels, utensils, right from milking cow, milk के लिए लेकर सारे सब बर्तन वगैरह, अर्हयामास सादरम. So many of respect, gifts and respects, reverences, Krishna and Balarama both gave to Nanda Baba and to all of them. These two feelings of these people here, and there also all the Vanaras, when they had to leave Rama and go back, when Bhagavan is giving all the gifts, each of them must be feeling that, oh Lord, we don't want any gifts, we want you. What can we do with all these material things without you? Sri Krishna Sharanam. So, इत्युक्तः तौ परिष्वज्य नन्दः प्रणयविह्वलः पूरयन् अश्रुभिः नेत्रे सह गोपैर्व्रजं ययौ. Now, what Nanda Baba can say? What he can say? Only other than the tears in his eyes. With up his benumbed intellect, benumbed mind, benumbed mouth. In fact, the entire body must have got chalan rahita, But then in life, they are the occasions come. Everything is part of the total life. So, Purayan Ashtravi Netre Saha Gopair Vrajam Yevu. So, with all the Gopas, they are here to go back. He went away. So, this prema of Balarama Krishna to Nanda Yashoda or Devaki was everyone, whoever were in his proximity with their own pure heart, they were all fully blessed by the Lord with everything. Such great Bhagavan Krishna, Bhagavan Rama, our Bharata Mata is such a Punya Bhumi because of arrival of the Lord in those great divine beautiful forms. We are lucky to be born here. Any number of lives we get, we must be born only in Bharata Mata, in the Sanatana Dharma, and always reveling in our devotion at the feet of our own Bhagavan in all these excellent, beautiful avatars and forms. And again, with their own grace, recognizing our outer and inner duties, we must involve in them and celebrate our presence on the earth as long as the Lord wants. This is how the Jivana is meant for. Everything else is just secondary. Then what happened? Then what happened here? अथ शूरसुतो राजन् पुत्रयोः समकारयत् पुरोदसौ ब्राह्मणैश्च यथावद् संस्कृतिम्. In all these stories of how again Dvija Samskara done for them, then they took properly, formally the Gayatri Mantra Upadesha from Gargacharya. They were so much with Nishtha doing that. Then in the meantime, they, in the discussion with their own parents, decided to go and learn all Vidyas formally from the Guru. So at that time, the great famous Guru is the Sandeepani Muni. He was in Ujjain, studied in Kashi and all. So I have seen that Sandeepani ashram, where Bhagavan Krishna Balarama studied there. Excellent. So all that learning and doing that Nishkruti of Guru Upadesha through Guru Dakshina, excellent topic it is. We will study that tomorrow. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om. Om Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Bhagavata Sharanam Mama, Shri Sadguru Sharanam Mama, Shri Suta Sharanam Mama, Shri Shukadeva Sharanam Mama, Shri Vyasa Sharanam Mama, Shri Narada Sharanam Mama, Shri Kumara Sharanam Mama, Shri Brahma Sharanam Mama, Shri Vishnu Sharanam Mama, Shri Parabrahma Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Sharanam Mama, Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare, He Natha Narayana Vasudeva, Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare, He Natha Narayana Vasudeva, Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare, He Nath Narayana Vasudeva, Sri Krishna Govinda, Hare Murare, He Nath Narayana Vasudeva, Sri Krishna Govinda, Hare Murare, He Nath Narayana Vasudeva. Om Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langhayate Girim Yat Krupatamaham Vande Paramanandamaadhavam Swarge Satye Cha Kailase Vaikunte Nasti Ayam Rasaha Atappivantu Sadbhagyaha Mama Munchada Karhishita Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Sri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha. Friends, in this Tritiya Adhyaya of the Dvadasha Skandha, though all these slokas in one go in half an hour can be browsed through to proceed into subsequent chapters, maybe the Lord wants us that slowly, steadily, we are pausingly, consciously, carefully trying to analyze, understand, digest every sloka, every word with all its details. For the reason that these are the ultimate teachings of Shukadevji, not only to Parikshitji, to all of us. No, these teachings are of three types. One, for the removal of Kali dosha. Second is, they are the sadhanas teachings for moksha. Third one, they are the teachings which we have to learn and practice, especially when we are going to leave our body. And this leaving the body is natural to everyone. Moksha is to be required for everyone. And finally, the Kaliyuga Durgunas, every one of us have to, Durlakshanas, we have to conquer them. We have to see that they don't enter us and spoil. That is why these teachings in them and the sadhanas in them have that power of helping us out in all these three fronts. Therefore, they are important. Therefore, though they look simple, but whether they are simple or complicated, that is secondary. Have we understood them? Are we convinced about them? Are we taking the initiative of doing those sadhanas? Are we established in those sadhanas to make them yield these three sadhya of moksha, marana bhayarahitya, as well as kali dosha nivarana? That is most important. And in fact, these slokas are the essence of entire Bhagavad Puranam with its hundreds of topics or the chapters or the stories और thousands of श्लोकास so many स्कंधा उन सब का शुरुआत ही इन चीजों से हुआ थ्रू आउट वही बताया गया टुवर्ड द एंड ऑल्सो दैट इज व्हाट इज बीइंग समराइज्ड बाय श्री शुकदेव जी. You know, all those detailed explanations were given to cater to our intellect mind for a clear understanding, for the conviction, for clearing the doubts, etc. वो सब हुआ. अब no, the natija of all that is what? You know, when you counsel someone for 4 hours, अब natija of that what? He should now change his mind in a minute or so. He should express. Here also then Bhagavata counseled us for these 10 skandhas or 11. Toward the end, the Bhagavata will tell us, therefore, what is the summary of all that? What is the take home point? Like any huge meetings, intelligent organizers, after that 3-4 days, toward the end, in that convocational meeting, vote of thanks wale mein, they summarize. These are the points we have discussed. This is the conclusion we have arrived at. These are the projects on which we have taken up initiative, etc. Here also, we are now coming to conclusion of Bhagavatam. Bhagavat concludes for us mainly when Shuka Parikshit Samvada ends. That ends in the 5th chapter only, from the 6th to 13th. The remaining 8 chapters are Suta Shaunaka Samvada. That also has got knowledge. That also is a part of Bhagavatam, because that also is added by Vyasa Bhagavan in the Grantha. But here, when we take Bhagavata as Shuka Parikshit Samvada, it's going to end in next to next chapter only. So, in the context of that, this portion becomes very, very important, very, very crucial. Therefore, we have to mind it wholeheartedly. That is why slowly every day we are chanting, every day 1 or 2 or 3 shlokas, only we are seeing. And we need not worry how much time it will take to conclude it. Let us see what Lord wants. We can feel that, like Shukadevji's concern for Parikshit ji, our own Bhagavata Gurus, Acharyas, concern for us. These fellows who are from 1,000 days without break studying the Bhagavata Purana should not go without catching or taking the essence. है ना, जुलाई 1 we started 2020. सो जुलाई 1 2 साल तो 723 दिन हो गए. अगस्त सितंबर अक्टूबर नवंबर दिसंबर जनवरी फरवरी 8 8 3 240 और 730 970 हो गए. सो अभी 7 7 दिन हो गए, 30 दिन हो गए. एक अगले महीना इस तारीख तक 1000 हो जाएगा. तो इतना लोग कर रहे हैं, तो लेट देम नॉट गो विदाउट द एसेंस कैचिंग. Now, this is the meaning of Rishi Muni Guru Devata Parampara, where they are forcing us to pause and learn the most simple but most important sadhanas. For all the three, to avoid the Kaliyuga, to make the Janma Sarthaka with the Moksha Jnana, further Moksha Anubhuti, also for transcending the Marana Janma Ityad. When at the time of Lord's name we take, we don't die. Na tasya pranaha utkramanti. Upanishad say, a jnani or a bhakta never dies like others normally die. He only just merged in the self. The upadhis have merged back into their own sources. That's it. Maran nahi hota. Jivan mukti ka. He is as he was earlier in the deha, so too when the deha goes away. Jivan mukti and videha mukti. Now let us enjoy one more chanting from 43 onwards. Om Shri Krishna Varam Brahmane Namaha. Srimad Bhagavatam Puranam Dvadasha Skandaha Abhasascha Tirodhascha Yatascha Dhyavasiyate Sa Ashraya Param Brahma Paramatma Tirodhu we carry in Nirodha. Abhasascha Nirodhascha Yatascha Dhyavasiyate Sa Ashraya Param Brahma परमात्मेति शब्दते. आभासश्च निरोधश्च यतश्चाद्यवसीयते स आश्रयः परं ब्रह्म परमात्मेति शब्दते. अथ तृतीयोऽध्यायः. श्रीशुक उवाच. कलौ न राजन् जगतां परं गुरुं त्रिलोकनाथानतपादपङ्कजं प्रायेण मर्त्या भगवन्तमच्युतं यक्ष्यन्ति पाषण्डविभिन्नचेतसः. यन्नामधेयं म्रियमाण आतुरः पतन् स्खलन् वा विवशो गृणन् पुमान् विमुक्तकर्मार्गळ उत्तमां गतिं प्राप्नोति यक्ष्यन्ति न तं कलौ जनाः. पुंसां कलिकृतान् दोषान् द्रव्यदेशात्मसम्भवान् सर्वान् हरति चित्तस्थः भगवान् पुरुषोत्तमः. श्रुतः संकीर्तितो ध्यातः पूजितश्चादृतोऽपि वा नृणां धुनोति भगवान् हृत्स्थो जन्मायुता शुभम्. यथा हेम्निस्थितो वह्निः दुर्वर्णं हन्ति धातुजम् एवमात्मगतो विष्णुः योगिनामशुभाशयं विद्यातपः प्राणनिरोधमैत्री तीर्थाभिषेक व्रतदानजप्यैः न अत्यन्तशुद्धिं लभतेऽन्तरात्मा यथा हृदि स्थे भगवत्यनन्ते. तस्मात् सर्वात्मना राजन् हृदि स्थं कुरु केशवं म्रियमाणो हि अवहितः ततो यासि परां गतिं. म्रियमाणैरभिध्येयः भगवान् हरिरीश्वरः आत्मभावं नयत्यङ्ग सर्वात्मा सर्वसंभवः. कलेर्दोषनिधे राजन् अस्ति ह्येको महान् गुणः कीर्तनादेव कृष्णस्य मुक्तसङ्गः परं व्रजेत्. कृते यध्यायतो विष्णुं त्रेतायां यजतो मखैः द्वापरे परिचर्यायां कलौ तद्धरिकीर्तनाद् इति श्रीमद्भागवते महापुराणे पारमहंस्यां संहितायां Dvadasha Skandhe Trutiyodhyayah. So, in Kali Yuga, the Pashanda will grow. And they do the Vibhedanam of the Chitta, because of which the Mukti giving Bhagavans, Upasana ityadi are not done. Therefore, all the Kali with its very powerful Durgunas enters into the hearts of all, creating havoc inner and outer. So, by hinting it, problem also told, solution also told by Shukadevji to Parikshit and through him to all of us. So, that was in 43rd. We have exhaustively studied that sloka. In the 44th also, we are said that our Sharira Tyaga, after that, we will only reach Paramatma when at the time of Sharira Tyaga, we remember Bhagavan. Such great is Bhagavan's Nama, yet people don't remember him. Remember, throughout the life, when we are alive, Bhagavan gives all that is required for us as Jiva. Yoga Kshema Vahanam, he will do. When we leave the life, Yogasya Kshema. Either you call it as leaving the life at the time of death, or we can call during living in the body only. With our own jignasa, with our own study of Shastra, we want to transcend while being in the body the entire Panchakoshas. Even at that time also, the Krupalu, Dayalu, Karunamaya Bhagavan gives that Atma Prapti and Mukti. Not only we have to leave the body for being blessed by the Lord to have the Divya Darshana and Anubhuti or Moksha, but even while living. And that is why tomorrow onwards we will see, not tomorrow, maybe after, even the Yoga Darshanam, Ishvara Pranidhana. Again in the Kriya Yoga, Tapaswadhyaya Ishvara Pranidhanani Kriya Yoga, it comes. Everywhere it is so. So, some simple but very important things throughout life we have to keep in our mind. Without them, the life cannot be smooth. It will always with so much of tensions, worries, anxieties, excitements. Those are these few points. First, the Lord is the one who is Srishti Sthiti Laya Karaka of the entire universe. There is a Lord. You call him as Krishna or Rama or Shiva or Narayana or Mata Rani. They are all not so many devatas. One only. In so many forms, they express at different types of requirement. Second, in the Sthitikala, that Bhagavan alone is Karaka Karana for the Yogakshema of all the Bhaktas, Jivas, and for the Karma Phala of all the Kartas. The second thing. Third, according to the karmas done by us only, Bhagavan gives phala. That is called as prarabdha. Therefore, prarabdha can bring any time any type of dukkha, sharirika, manasika, bahya jagatika. We have to, with bharosa on the Lord. What is the bharosa on the Lord? Ki, by giving me this prarabdha as a result of my own dushkarmas done in the past, the kind Lord is not only cleaning me of my dushkriti, but hinting at me, ki, as I am bound to give you dukkha as your prarabdha as a result of your dushkarma, equally I am bound to give you sukha and shanti as positive prarabdha as the phala of your own satkarma. I am bound there also. Then why don't you do the good things and bind me to bless you with Yogakshay? Same thing the Lord says that when I can give you Sukha Dukkha, I can give you the moksha also when you do holding on to my feet, the sadhana adhyatmika regularly at the feet of the Guru. And we'll see this topic where tomorrow. In Mundakopanishad Bhashyam we will see. Dve vidye vedita vete smada chaiva parabhavanti. In that Vadanti, while explaining the Paravidya, Bhashyakara says, clearly, after all your study only of the Shastras or your own effort, without Ishvara Kripa, Guru Seva, that chavi will not be opened for you to have Atmanubhav. That will be very clearly told. The Telugu people are studying. We have studied already in our English also Mundaka Upanishad with Bhashyam only, I think so. So here also, with this wisdom that Bhagavan is taking care of me. Remember, we as an ego with our upadhis and ignorance and arrogance and with so many desires and forgetfulness, thousand times chances we have to forget him. He cannot forget us. Because he and me are not two for him. He is always with us. With this thought that he is always with me, when we avoid negative, when we do positive for some time, from that also when we transcend and start doing the spiritual jnanam and sadhanas, the life will be slowly opens up for its joy, peace and fulfillment. Else with ego, with desires, with arrogance, doing wrong things, fighting with our own people for small little issues, maybe of little of the money. आजकल पैसे की लड़ाई से ज़्यादा ego, prestige, है ना? The loka has become so much filled with the Kali Durgunas. सासों माँ कहते हैं, why should you, I am a सास. Let the bahu and tell me, no, sorry. बहू कहती है, तूने क्या पढ़ा? थर्ड टाइम. मैं तो PhD खिचड़ी किया मैंने. So I will not go and tell anything to her. Here the Sasuma tells the husband, go and talk to Bahu and tell her to come and do Namaskar to me. And the Bahu Mata tells to the husband, you will go and tell your mother and father to, invite us, love all that. Are Baba, such a simple thing it is. You are maybe outside a Lakpati, Karodpati, or a great person of highest achievements. To your parents, your daughter, your parents-in-law, your daughter-in-law, full stop. Go and say, Mother, Sasuma, Namaskar, Pranam, Kshama Karo. She is such an innocent mother-in-law. She will just hug you and she will give all her gahane. These educated, stupid daughters-in-law don't have this much common sense that just to go and do love to her, she will give everything. But they don't want their ego for no reason. एक एग्जाम्पल दिया ऐसे दुनिया ऐसे ही स्वयं इन द ऑफिस में बॉस एंड सबॉर्डिनेट लड़ाइयाँ हर जगह पे क्या तबीयत बना कर पागल लोग मेकिंग लाइफ कॉम्प्लिकेटेड सो वी स्पोक अबाउट भगवान है सृष्टि स्थिलय कारक कर्मफल दाता फॉर पुण्य एंड पाप एंड साधना keeping that in mind whenever we are in dukkha know that it is prarabdha clear it off just patiently go through शारीरिक दुख हो लौकिक व्याह कुछ भी whenever sukha comes know that Bhagavan is giving it as a result of punya so as much as possible keep doing punya and more than that start focusing on sadhana this much you have to live life all else is stoop to conquer lose to win है ना हर जगह बाकी क्या है फिर ठीक है जो कहा तुमने जो कहा वही करेक्ट ऐसा जीने का हमको सिंपल बनाना है लाइफ को otherwise we complicate it. So here that is what second shloka ki even Bhagavan gives moksha when you take his name by leaving the body. Such Bhagavan is totally forgotten. That's what I told you yesterday in every hospitals भगवान का नाम गूंजते रहना not that डॉक्टर लोग कुछ कर नहीं पाएंगे but that important that assurance that astha remembrance of Bhagavan divinizing I don't know how many spiritual organizations run hospitals are there in India and world. In how many of those hospitals every day Bhagavan's name is going on or not? They are running, but then do they play Lord's name continuously for the patients? If they don't do, then why you are doing only commercially? What is it? The other day I went to a puja saman selling big shop. Very interesting. I just went through and bought whatever I wanted. Then I went to the shop owner. सीधा बोला, इतना पूजा सामान बेचना है, दुकान है, तुम्हारे दुकान में एक छोटा सा मंदिर लगा के थोड़ा एक अगरबत्ती लगाओ, थोड़ा अच्छा स्मेल भी आएगा, people will feel it, they will buy it also. You're selling all and there's no God in your own. इनको तो शॉक लगा, रियली, अरे करेक्ट है ये तो. आई एम सेलिंग ऑल पूजा सामान इन माई ओन शॉप, आई डोंट हैव द गॉड. मैंने कहा रखो, अगली बार मैं देखता हूँ. मैं गया नहीं अभी. मैंने गो एंड सीट. पूजा सामान बेचने वाले दुकान में भगवान का मंदिर छोटा रहकर वो थोड़ा दिया लगाकर अगरबत्ती डेली 2 बूंद लगाओ, आने जाने वालों को अच्छा लगता है कि नहीं? सेम वे द स्पिरिचुअल ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस रनिंग हंड्रेड्स ऑफ हॉस्पिटल्स. In that, if this is not done, Bhagwan's name, then how can others take it as a guidance? Means what? Name के वास्ते spiritual है, नाम के वास्ते in sense they may be sincere in other way, but in this they don't have clarity that even those diseases which the doctors may not be able to cure or reduce the pain, the divine name can do it. When they have not studied Bhagavata, they don't have the authority which is said by SHUKADEVJI in their heart in Gita also. Not only he will give mukti after death, before death he may avoid the misery, he may avoid dukkha, he may elongate the lifespan, he may cure even. Who? Bhagavan. उनका नाम. That is why entire spirituality क्या कहते हैं भक्ति शास्त्र? भगवत कृपा रोगार्थो मुच्यते रोगात् बद्धो मुच्येत बंधनात् भयान् मुच्येत भीतस्तु मुच्येत आपन्न आपदः. So much of Falashruti told about Vishnu Sahasranam. Sahasranam is not in every, at least Hindu hospitals, all the time. Om Vishwasmai Namaha, Om Vishnave Namaha, Om Vashatkaraya Namaha. ये गूंजता रहना चाहिए कि नहीं? Instead of that, in every big hospitals, hundreds of patients are waiting for the doctor's appointment or meeting, sit in the chair, watching only the TV programs. They put the TV there, up dekhte raho, time pass. Instead of that, put these spiritual things. At least listening to this, in any of you, if you have doctors, if you have the hospitals, do this. क्योंकि भगवान भक्ति से मिलने वाले, भगवत शक्ति से मिलने वाले, भगवान कृपा से मिलने वाले राहत या जो कंसोलेशन है, रिहैबिलिटेशन एंड ऑल दैट, विथ नो अदर थिंग इट विल कम. We will see in this next sloka. Such a simple things it is. I tell you, if you have any company, factories also, play the Lord's name. Don't worry, Muslim, Christian, bhaga do unko. Useless fellows they are. And they go for their puja, their things at their time. How can you be so humble? And it's not humbleness or meekness. It's a stupidity. It's a weakness. Go and change tomorrow only the rule. Continuously till plate, those are not ready, get out. You not close the shop, everything. You don't want. The Lord who has given us this entire thing, उनका नाम लेने के लिए घबराते. No, in my company all negative happens. Anyway, negative happening. Now why do you add one more negative of not taking the Lord's name? भगवान का नाम लेने से थोड़ा पॉजिटिव तो आएगा ना. I run a liquor shop. Anyway, one useless thing you are doing. Now play Lord's name there. How can I do, Swami? Arre, you can do negative and you can't do positive. थोड़ा पॉजिटिव भी ऐड करो अपने जिंदगी में. What a funny thing. If at all anything in your control is there, na, do all that. Wherever the old people are sleeping, children are sleeping, patients are there, even the workers are working. So in a small way, music you play. Even I tell you the trains like शताब्दी दिल्ली से अमृतसर जाएंगे, अमृतसर इधर वो कोई कुछ म्यूजिक लगाते हैं, सिनेमा गाने को भगवान का नाम रखो, जितना कान में गया उतना अच्छा है ना. There will be definitely some rough and tough fellows. That is there even in सत्य कृत युग त्रेता युग में राक्षस तो हर समय होते हैं. Those who don't like it and all. So what? And this thing which is to be done by us with all its technology and electronic, we don't do. And the other religious fellows, how shoutingly they put in the morning every day, 5 times a day. That is why with so many negativities in their own religion, Bhagavan is supporting them. Whole world has 50% of the world is occupied by them. Every cricket team will have those people more. Every country's cricket team have at least few of them. भगवान का नाम ले रहा है, अच्छी बात है, बाकी बाद में देखेंगे हिसाब, है ना. नाम तो लेते रहना चाहिए. Only in the Hindu religion now is not doing it that much. Means one side all that going on we have explained in our earlier class, but these things also. देखो, two things. जैसे ना जहां मौका मिले द कोरोना वांट्स टू घुसो, एंड जहां कोरोना को घुसने का चांस है वहां वैक्सीन दे दो. So too, wherever chance is there, the Kali wants to Guso. So wherever the Kali can Guso, you have to put the Lord's name there. Antidote. In every school and college, every day there should be 10 minutes of our Sanatana Dharma prayers time. स्कूल में भी थोड़ा होता होगा, कॉलेज में गए तो खत्म. कंपलसरी बनाना है. In all the state central government offices, it is a compulsory in the beginning, in the middle, in the end, to take the Lord's name for 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Only Hindu God. We are Hindu, Sanatan Dharma. Our Desh, Hindava. Whole world is Hindu only, first of all. All other people came later on. Do it. Silently, in a big way. The effect of that, the world will see. Then they get transformed. Anyway, our topic is now, the point is what? In the Shloka 45, we have seen ki Pumsam, for the human beings. Dravya Desha Atma Sambhavan Kalikrutan Doshan. All the Kalikruta doshas which are born in Dravyas, Deshas and Hridaya, all of them Sarvan Harati. Every one of them are destroyed, eliminated. Why? Who? Bhagavan. When? Chittastaha. And how many of these Kalikruta dosha Bhagavan will eliminate? When he is made to stay in our chitta, Janma Ayuta Ashubham. Thousands of years. हजारों जन्म, years नहीं जन्म, 10,000 जन्म का भी अशुभ भगवान, if we make him sit in our heart, he will destroy all that ashubha. This we have to have faith. That's it. Faith works wonders. That's why in tomorrow's our both Upanishad and Yoga Darshana class, the topics we are talking are Shraddha only. Tasya Shraddha eva Shiraha. So to Shraddha, Virya, Smriti, Samadhi, Prajna Purvaka, Itaresham, Sadharana Yoginam, Asamprajnato Samadhi Bhavati. So, we are seeing that. Asamprajnata Samadhi Bhavati. Okay, now we are clear now. What is it? It is the Lord whom we have to make established in our chitta and give him the jhadu, that he will remove all the Kalikruta doshas. Now the question is how to make the Lord enter the chitta. This is what is the crucial most topic. Here we are talking about the practical things to be done every moment, starting from now if you have not started. If started, continue. Here the 4 sadhanas are told to us. है कि नहीं? कितने बताया? 4 बताया ना कि this 46th shloka is the practical aspect of entire Bhagavata's essence for making the Lord enter in our heart, and the one whose heart the Lord enters, he is becoming Bhagavata. That Bhagavata's final thing is he hands over his life's glory to Lord and asks the Lord, prays to him, "O Lord, first remove the Kalikrita dosha from my heart." And the Bhagavan is very happy to do that job. He takes avatar for that only. So he takes in our own Hridaya the avatara and he sees to it that all these Kalikruta Dushta Durguna doshas are totally removed. And for everyone, lot of Kali dosha. For you and I also, uncountable so many. But through our 3 years of listening, At least you must have gone. Still, we must feel that so many are there. Ask the Lord to stay in the heart and remove them. Allow the Lord, first of all, to enter. Now, what we have? Some lazinesses, some carelessnesses, insincerities regarding sadhya sadhana, still value given to the world, attachment to things and beings, still some bhogavasanas. ये थोड़ा है भगवान ये भी खराब सब निकाल दो give me Shuddha Sattva-guna Antakarana. Other than remembering you, meditating on you, I should not remember anything, including my own Dehadi. I am giving this Deha to you and Prarabdha. You do it whatever you want to with it. My mind is Vedamaya, Purana Mantramaya. My Buddhi is Jnanamaya, Dhyanamaya. My Ahankara is Sharanagatimaya or Atmamaya. My ego is surrendered to you or dissolved in Atmanubhuti. Intellect is always in the Vijnana of your Swarupa as well as your Leelas. My mana is always doing the thoughts, vrittis of your own Shastras, Purana, Itihasa, Smriti. I am talking this from morning Panchakosha Viveka standpoint. Morning class. सुबह शाम आ जाओ अच्छी तरह दोनों मिलकर बात समझ में आती है. Now out of the 5 things, yesterday one we saw. Out of the 4 things to be done relentlessly with the goal very strong in our mind. Till that goal is achieved. The goal is making the Lord enter and stabilize in our heart. Then we give the jhadu to the Lord, and the Lord says to that, all Kali doshas are washed away, are removed, are destroyed. For this and to achieve this, till it happens, these 4 sadhanas we have to do. One of them is Shrutaha. Yesterday we have seen. Yesterday second line, first I explained. Bhagavan, Hrustaha Bhagavan, Janmayita Shubham Nunam Dhunoti. 10 अवतार जन्मों का अशुभ को भगवान हृदय में बैठे तो धुलाई कर देते हैं. ऊपर कहा कलिकृत दोषान. Same thing here also said, Ashubham Dhunoti. All the Ashubha of the ignorance, etc. But we have to give chance to the Lord. पहले तो भगवान है ही नहीं हमारे दिल में. तो slowly make the Lord enter. First thing is Shrutaha. And we have explained this right now also. Shrutaha. All the time, that Lord's Mahima, Gunagana should go into our hearts through the ears. This is through the ear, the Jnanendriya. Now the Karmendriyon ka pratik Vani hai. With Vani also Sankirtitaha. Second sadhana of making the Lord enter and establish in our heart, ready to take responsibility of our life, in which He will remove Kali dosha, He will remove all the Ashubha, and He will fill our hearts with His devotion to Him, darshan of Him, अनुभूति of Him. सब इसमें है, यागट भीतर. अब तक all negativities were there, ego was there, ignorance was there, misery was there. Now when we allow the Lord, He will remove negativity, bring the positive. Remove the ego, bring the sadhaka in that. Then instead of dukkha, He will give sukha shanti. Later on, in that hridaya only, we will have Bhagavan saguna sakara darshana. Bhagavan. In that hridaya only, atma sakshatkara also will have. उपनिषद का भी वही बात है. यो वेद निहितम गुहायां परमे व्योहन स एषो अंतर हृदय आकाशः तस्मिन्नयं पुरुषो मनोमयः अमृतो हिरण्मयः. तैत्तिरीय उपनिषद. So second sadhana is Sankirtitah. So the Sankirtana, Shrutaha is others are singing glory of God, we are just going and listening. उसमें रेस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी कम होता है क्योंकि हम बोल नहीं रहे, सुन रहे हैं. जब बोलने का होता है तो रेस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी बढ़ता है. द रेस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी इज मोर, देन योर साधना इज स्ट्रॉन्गर. लाइक आई टेक रेस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी ऑफ टॉकिंग द शास्त्र, देन कुछ भी हो मुझे मेहनत ज़्यादा करके मैथ को ज़्यादा पढ़ना पड़ता है. दैट बिकम्स मोर साधना. देखो संकीर्तन करना भगवान का नाम का, गुणगान का वाणी से. So again the 3 levels of effortful sankirtanas are: 1 Vaikhari sankirtana, With the mouth we have to go on. That is main. Then Madhyama Sankirtana, whenever we are free in the mind, we only have to go on uttering the Lord's name. Then Pashyanti Sankirtana, even in deeper recesses of our heart, Bhagavan's Nama Gunagana should go on. This is what Vaikari Madhyama Pashyanti. Paravani mein, the Vani and Parabrahma Paramatma are one. The Paramatma is a Paravani is Paramatma only ultimately. The Pashyanti Vani is the undifferentiated name of the Lord. Undifferentiated. In the Madhyama Vani, it is differentiated as Rupa Nama, but both are in the mind only. When the Vaikari Vani में आता है, पूरा वो अलग हो जाता है, differentiated. This is the difference between the 4 levels of Vani. So, start with Vaikari. हमेशा भगवान का नाम गुनगुनाते रहना. Small. Om Namo Narayana. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. No, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. सुबह उठते ही शुरू, आराम लाइफ. नाम लेते भगवान का, नहाया, गए बगीचे में, फूल तोड़ के लाए, माला बनाया, भगवान का अर्पण की, नैवेद्य करा, भगवान का अर्पण की, डूइंग दैट अष्टोत्तर एंड ऑल. स्पेंड द लाइफ इन डिवोशन. बाकी सब बकवास. While doing all that, Kirtanam. You know, we have seen that Yashoda Mata, when she was doing all the Graha Krityas, Tadi Nirmantane Kale, while doing the Matana and all, always singing only Krishna Leelas. Yashoda Tani Agayata. Dadi Nirmantane Kale, Yashoda Tani Agayata. We have seen in Dasham Skanda. Here also, Sankirtitaha. Don't hesitate, don't feel shy in taking the name of the Lord. And when we do Sankirtanam, we are the first ones to listen. That's why if you want to listen Bhadram through the ears, you have to be the speaker of the Bhadram first. Be alert about it. From this moment, other than things related to Bhagavan, भगवान का नाम कहो, भजन कहो, मुख से और कुछ अनवांटेड चीज निकला ही नहीं. निरंतर सुबह उठने से लेकर शाम, सोते सोते भी नाम भगवान का लेते हुए सोना. Not at all impossible or difficult. We can try, we can make it possible, we can make it easy also. Then the third one is dhyataha, that is the job of the mana. Pujitaha, that is about the karmendriyas and dravyas. All that tomorrow we will see. In these 4 ways, when we make the Lord enter and establish in our heart permanently and give Him the charge of our life, He will remove Kalikrita dosha, He will remove the Shubha, He will fill our heart with Bhakti and Jnana and His own Darshana, Anubhuti, Ekata, Moksha. Thank you. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasa Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Sri Guru Bhyo Namaha. Om Sri Krishna Chandra Bhagavan Ki Jai. Om Bhurvava Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nः Prachodayat Devasavita Prasva Satyantarthena Parsinchami Amrute Amritavarshinam Tam Sravaya Swaha Amrutopasthu Namasya Purva Pusnarpayami. Om Pranaya Om Panaya Om Yanaya Udanaya Om Samanaya Brahmane Brahmarpanam Brahmavid Brahmagno Brahmanautam Brahmaiva Denagantavyam Brahmakarmadra Madhya Madhya Amrutabhani Amtaramosham Hastapāda Prakshāna Achamana Tāmbula Nīrājanān Darshayāmi. Om Nīlamega Shyama Krishna Nitya Jaganmohana Krishna Bala Gopala Krishna Vyamangalam Venugana Lola Krishna Vedanta Vedya Krishna Namanita Chora Krishna Nitya Mangalam Bhakta Janadhara Krishna Parama Dayavarthi Krishna Mukti Samdhayaka Krishna Murti Mangalam Gita Amrutadata Krishna Parama Yogesha Harsad Somna Tatra Suradargam Neva Narayana Gama Brahmanam Yo Brahmanam Brahmaloga Shishana Loka ओम श्री कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की जय। श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराण शास्त्र की जय। श्री वेदव्यास शुकदेव सूतादि समस्त श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराण आचार्य की जय। बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय। सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। सर्वत्र गोविंद नाम संकीर्तनं गोविंदा गोविंद। थैंक यू। अरे वाह भाई, थैंक यू। Back for our Adhyatma Ramayana.